So I've also received this in the mail today, and since we're doing all this, what we're going to do is pull out of the box. We're going to put this bidet on. Check it out. That's it right there. We're going to hook this bidet to our upstairs toilet. Hopefully it doesn't leak. We'll see. All right. Yep. All right, so you've got two different sizes here. This is going to go into the shutoff valve, and this is going to go into the bidet right there. And if you wanted to, you could go ahead and attach that on there and make it easier. And you might even put a little bit of plumber's tape on there. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and put the plumber's tape on this right now. And before we get underneath this, the toilet, where it's hard to do it here. Of course, it's never easy putting plumber's tape on. And I don't know how well it works on plastic, but we'll put it on there just in case. And this tape doesn't want to... Wow, that's some tough tape, isn't it? I want it off of this part. I think I need scissors to cut it. That's ridiculous. Right now I can go ahead and just screw this on. Do it here, then it's going to be easier than putting it on down when I'm underneath the but you want to make sure that this is on there tight. So I got to get my pliers. I don't want it too tight, but I don't want it loose. So I think that might do it. I don't want to go too tight, do I? Or do I? That's pretty tight right there. All right, so let's do this too. Let's put the plumber's tape on that. It's going to save us a hassle from going underneath there. I'm going to go ahead and get it on there, just like that. And then again, I'm going to need the. I mean, this stuff is strong. And then we're going to put it on here too. Just get it on there, man. So we don't have to hassle with it underneath. Okay, so we're ready to go. We got our plumber's tape on here. We got our plumber's tape there. We got this connected. Now this is going to go underneath. I'm just going to screw it on. Once that's screwed on there, screw the other part on there. Put this part on here, and Bob is your uncle. Do not attach this yet because you won't be able to, you know, it's not going to work that way. It just won't work. All right, so that's that. All right, so to put the bidet on, I've got to take the seat off. So we just got to pop this up. And so if you look right here, just pop that up, and I just have to unscrew these two. Underneath here, you'll see that there is a little nut right there that we're going to have to unwind. I'm just going to unscrew it. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, right? So I just have to go to the left. I'm just put my finger under here and hold this. And then I can also spin it. I'm spinning it right here so it comes off. And there's that piece. That one. Save it. Don't lose that. And then you got to get the other one. Go under. Go right there. Lefty loosey. And then I can spin it once I get it a little farther. Yeah, there we go. So then I just spin this off. Taking forever. Got it. Bam, done. Right now, what I can do is just lift the seat up. We'll just leave those in there. I'm just going to set it over here. And then what we've got to do is put our little piece right there. So this is going to set just like that. And then we have to put the center pieces here. And then we put the toilet seat on top of it and just lock it down. So it should work pretty good. So these, I've got to put this in there on like an angle, like that. That's how it goes. And same thing on this side. Snap them in like that. And then that's ready to go, right? And then I just have to just set it down here and get the toilet seat and put it on there. So I got to do it at the same time. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. See this? Left the screws on. I'm just going to pass them through there like that. And then we're going to come like this. I'm going to feed them through those two holes right here. Just like this. Now, the weight of the toilet keeps this thing from falling apart. So let's take, so you can see, I just dropped them right down in there like that. You see that? So there they are. Got it set in there. And now I just got to put these back on underneath and use my Phillips head to screw it down. So let's do that. Just going to go under here. Put that on there. Just like that. I'm turning it and screwing it at the same time. And then when I get to a certain area, it tightens down pretty good. Now this one I got to get on there. All right, so anyway, this is going to come right on here as I screw it. So I'm using my Phillips head and I'm screwing it in. And then I'm twisting it at the same time so it kind of speeds up the process. And then this is going to catch against the basin here. And then when I have that, I can just tighten it down. And then basically we've got, oh good. That's it there. I'm tightening it down, just like that. And bam, we're good. Both sides. Okay, that's how you do it. Let's take a closer look in here. So here's how it's set up. And then I just push this down and that gives me my cover. Right now we're ready to go. All you have to do is unhook this. But first what we have to do is we've got to turn the water off down there. So to turn the water off, I have to turn this perpendicular. I have to turn this perpendicular to the direction of this. So now that water's off. So I'm going to lift this up. We're going to go ahead and flush it. It's going to fill up. So when I take this off, I'm going to have water coming out of there. So I'm going to need a big bucket. All right, so anyway, I'm going to spread this towel thinner so it will catch the water here like that. And then I can get the bucket under here like this and try to catch it in there as I pull this off. So I've got to turn it like this to get it to come off. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to take this off. As soon as I can try to get this underneath there. Oops, won't go in the wrong way again. I keep forgetting I got to go to the right. Getting close. Hopefully there's not a lot of water. But it's definitely going to pour out. Oh, no, it didn't pour out at all. Oh, good. That's encouraging. Set that over there. All right, now what I've got to do is I've got to hook our little thing up on there. All right, so if you look at this one here, you see that this edge, like this, is facing up. So I'm thinking that's the exact same way we've got to do it. So I'm going to try it that way. So I'm going to put it in like this. That up. Smush that in there. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to go in. Now we've got to decide which way we're going to put this. When I look in here, this is all concaved. So I'm thinking maybe, the other one is in this way. So if we put it in this way, then it'll be just like the other one. So let's try that, see if it leaks. So now it's kind of like, it's in there in the same way that this one here is. All right, you see that? See how it's raised? But this one has the tube coming right there, which we don't have. But, you know, this is perplexing because in the directions, they don't really tell you which way to do it. And so, you know, the only way, I guess if we put this on there, you see it doesn't look like it's in there very good. So they need to really tell us what the hell, which way that's supposed to go in. All right, so I guess all we can do is just try it this way because that's the way it looks in the other one that's going up in there. I've got it seated all the way down, and now I just got to screw it on there. So I'm just going to come under and screw this on. So I've got to go to the left to get it on. The whole thing twists, and then I'm going to have to get some channel locks on it. I'm not the most elegant worker here. I think that's probably going to be good. But we'll know as soon as we turn the water on if it's going to leak. All right, next thing we got to do is we got to let's take this out of here because we don't need it anymore. All right, so we got to get the water line that goes to the bidet on here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand hold this so you guys can see this. So there's our hookup, and hopefully that's tight enough. I mean, I tightened it pretty good. So, all right, so this one here is going to go right on there. It just never wants to do it easily. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We're getting it. Then we're going to put a couple screws on it. Just a little bit. Feels pretty tight. All right, next we've got to put the water line on. We'll have to use both hands. There we go. Finally, success. All right, we got her on there tight. So now, all we have to do to see if it works is turn the water on. Water supply coming to the bidet. And then if we look over here, it follows over, connects to the T-splitter valve. We've got the one connected to the top, and then we got our water line here connected to there. And that's our installation. So now we've got to see if it leaks. We're going to find out right now. So I'm going to turn the water on. So I'm coming down here. I'm going to keep the towel here just in case. I hold this side. I'm going to pull this here. And we're filling up. And then we have to look for leaks. I'm going to pull this out of here for now. We're going to grab some paper towel and set it down here and see if we get any leaks. Because we'll know right away. And then we'll test her out and see how she works. So we have to put this down. And then we have to sit on it. I'm going to use that bucket to catch the water. All right, so this is filling up, and I don't see any leakage at all yet. None. Nothing. Nada. All right, so when you're going to use this, this gives you the spray power. I do not recommend maximum because you may injure yourself because it really squirts out hard. Then you've got backwash. Then you've got for ladies, and then this is self-wash. So you got a couple different ways to do it. And then you can turn the water pressure here, and then you hit off here, and that apparently turns it off. So you want to make sure that you do that afterwards. Make sure you hit the off button afterwards. It's not electronic, but for some reason it does something there. So I guess we could go ahead and we could choose one. We could choose backwash. Whoops. And then we hit off. Oh, shit. That squirted all the way across the room. All right, so I'm going to go like this. All right. This is simulating my backwash. I'm going to hold it here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to backwash, and we're going to go minimum. Check it out. To turn it off, you just hit that. Bam, done. Feminine wash. I don't know what that does, but hit there, it's off. Then one of these washes. I don't know what. That doesn't make any sense. All right, so we're going to go to maximum and see what happens. Woo! Super strong. Let's go to halfway. Not bad. Let's go to minimum. That's the one I want. Nice and easy. All right, so that's how it works. Bam, done. No leaks, no runs, no errors. We have accomplished our mission, and I think that this is going to work super good. We're ready to go. All I got to do is put the top back on, and Bob will be my uncle. All right, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos where I test out things like this bidet. Badonk. Peace out.